Otani is back. Yep, Otani is back on the mound. We're gonna look around MLB maybe for a few minutes, but Otani comes back to the mound. He had one inning pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 28 pitches. First start since 2023 with the Angels. So, how do I would say this makes the Dodgers even more elite? This makes them even
Well,
harder
yeah.
to beat.
Well, yeah, that
Like,
just goes without saying. Like, we're witnessing one of the greatest roster constructions of all time. And yet somehow they're actually still kind of in the thick of things with the rest of the league. And you look around, especially in the National League, the Cubs are technically the number one overall seed in the National League right now. If the season were to end today, the Chicago Cubs would be a playoff team. They would be the one seed that have home field advantage through the playoffs.
and they would get that first round
Then the
bye.
Dodgers would be in the second spot. Mets would be the 3 seed right now, hosting the San Diego Padres. Philly would host San Francisco. Brewers just a game out. Cincinnati 2.5 out with the Cards. But yeah, this makes the Dodgers a lot scarier, of course. I mean, you're looking at one of the best players in Major League Baseball history. Let's face fact here. Shohei Ohtani is one of the best players in Major League history. If you were to hang up the cleats right now, you can make the case that he's an instantly top 5 player of all time, first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it. He's 643 slug this year, 1039 OPS, and you look at his batting from last season too when he wasn't a pitcher. He was an all-star, MVP for the second consecutive year, third time in 4 years, first as a Dodger. Roughly the same numbers again. His on-base percentage has gotten better from last year. 25 home runs right now. Currently leads the league in home runs, or in the National League, 25 homers. Only 43 RBIs, but he's just coming up with when guys aren't on base. That is what it is, whatever. But Shohei Ohtani, he is there's no words to describe what this guy brings to the table. There's no words to describe it. He is quite literally the jack of all trades, and he's only what, 30 years old. He's got a hell of a lot more time. Baseball age doesn't really matter until you hit like the late 30s. He's got a lot more time to put up all these numbers. Shohei Ohtani, I mean, we got to take it in. Baseball fan or not, you have to take this in. Shohei Ohtani is going to be the best player of all time when it's all said and done.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You're gonna have to actually like live with the fact that he's going to be the greatest baseball player of all time when all is said and done. Like, he's doing it on both sides. I mean, Babe Ruth was great and all, and you Barry Bonds, you got Derek Jeter of the world, and you had Pete Rose. But when you talk about baseball talent, this guy is literally hands down the best baseball player we will probably ever see.
It's kind of crazy how the Dodgers got him too. I mean, it just the Dodgers just have this unlimited money glitch where they can just pay him out the ass and pay everybody else as well. And surrounding that greatness with like all those other great all-stars that they've been getting this entire year, I mean, it's going to add to his greatness. I mean, it's not even going to stand it because we know that he's got so much power within the baseball world, and he can just do both. Like you said, he can do everything. So the fact that he just came back yesterday and people were just like, the average
stadium was filled.
Yeah, the casual baseball fan would be like, "Why is it such a big deal?" But like, the guy's literally he's doing both things, and this is something.
He's a modern day Babe Ruth, is what he is.
Throws 100 off the mound with a filthy slider, and he could hit a ball 480 feet.
He had a 50-50 season last year. Think about that.
He can steal bases.
There's literally not a thing that he can't do. It's ridiculous how good he is.
And you also think he can literally go play outfield.
When you surround him with that insane lineup that they have, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. Now the pitching staff for them is completely injured right now. They have bullpen games going basically every other day. 9 starters, I think it is, on IL. So just imagine how good this team could be if they had everyone healthy.
They're going to be one of the. This is going to be a dynasty. This Dodgers team.
Yeah.
We just talked about it on when are we going to see this again on any other sport. Like we're seeing it with the Panthers in hockey right now. The Dodgers, I think they win the next like 2 World Series too. It's their championship to lose. It's their championship to lose. Their worst hitter right now is Michael Conforto.
And that's
You take him out of the lineup,
And he was an
throwing
all-star.
Kike Hernandez or
That's
Chris Taylor. Oh, Chris Taylor's gone. James Outman's got a lot of speed. I mean,
He was in the battle
this
for rookie of
team-
the year at one point.
Michael Conforto being your weak link. I mean, yeah, he's having a really down season. Compared
I
to
would
his
too if I was
previous
surrounded
years
by
in his
better
career.
players.
But who cares what Michael Conforto's doing when
It's like
Shohei
putting me on
Ohtani
white
has
water
an
sauce.
almost 4-WAR season already just as a designated hitter? Max Muncy has got the power numbers back again. Tommy Edman, 10 home runs to start the season. Are we serious?
He's tough. Hey,
Tommy Edman.
real quick,
His career
Yeah.
high in homers is 13. And he's
Yeah,
already
dude.
got 10.
do you think the Cubs can compete against the Dodgers? I just want. I need to.
Currently
real-
constructed, like how they play right now.
Realistically, do you think they can compete with it? If they say the Cubs and the Dodgers somehow made the World Series, like going against each other?
Well, you
Hypothetical
can't
world.
go NLCS. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying hypothetical world.
Oh.
Okay, they go to the World Series, they play against each other. You can think of it as a NL Central championship, whatever.
The NLCS, yeah.
If you want to realistically, do the Cubs stand a chance?
Fully healthy?
Fully healthy, both teams.
No. No.
Not even close.
Fully
I mean, if
healthy,
you look
no.
at the Dodgers, like 5th pitcher in their rotation, it would be an
Fully
8.
healthy? Hell no.
Fully healthy, you don't think there's a chance in the world?
Hell no. You got OHTANI, Blake Snell, and then you would have what's his
Roki.
name? Then you would have Tyler
Yamamoto's
Glasnow.
got to be in there
Then
too.
you'd have Clayton Kershaw. Those are the starting pitchers.
Uh-huh.
And then you see the lineup they have. Like, I mean, they maybe win 1 game, maybe 2 pushing it, but it wouldn't be really a series. I
Mm-mm.
don't think.
One is even pushing it. One is even pushing
Now let's say
it.
in the
But
current
like, in your defense, though, Jalen, in defense of the Cubs, Craig Counsell did take a ragtag Brewers team in 2018 to 7 games
That's what I'm
against
saying.
that year's Dodgers crew,
That
which
Dodgers
was
team is nowhere near as
also
good as this
very
Dodgers
good.
team is.
correct. But that
I
team
mean,
was
baseball
still
is baseball, but when
very,
you look at
very
it,
good.
like that's like OKC and the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder and the Pacers series. No one was giving them a chance, but they surprised you. But I'm not saying the Cubs can't surprise you, but it's going to be a heavy favorite. Like there's going to be nowhere in this world fully healthy, both squads, no trades at the midseason deadline that you can really say that the Cubs can absolutely compete on the same level as that team with that much. Like if you just look at all the careers and all the numbers, that's like almost 30, 40 all-star appearances on those all-stars, like on those lineups and then the pitchers. Even you ain't even talking about bullpens. Like
Chris, let me just walk you through this here, Chris. This 2018 Dodgers team, this rotation was prime Clayton Kershaw, Alex Wood career season, Walker Buehler career season, Rich Hill career season, and Rich Hill was 38 when he was taking them out for them. He had a career
Forgot about
season.
Rich Hill.
Kenta Maeda career season, Ross Stripling in 33 games, a 3.02 ERA. Tell me when he ever did that again. Kenley Jansen, best closer in baseball, not named Josh Hader. Scott Alexander had a career season. Pedro Baez, the human rain delay, was terrific that year. Daniel Hudson. And then deep into their pitching bag, Hyunjin Ryu, a 1.97 ERA that year. And you look at the lineup, Yasmani Grandal, 24 homers. Cody Bellinger, 25 homers, finished, what was it? He was first in MVP the next year. He didn't get votes that year, but he had a terrific season. Chris Taylor, God, I hate that guy. Phenomenal season. Justin Turner, 5-WAR season for Justin Turner at third base. Max Muncy, 5-WAR season at second and third base. Jock Peterson, 25 homers. Kike Hernandez career season. Yasiel Puig, need I go further? Brian Dozier, Corey Seager, he was injured for much of the year. Manny Machado. I mean, this team was stellar This 2018 Dodgers team was stellar. Yeah, they don't have the star firepower like Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, but they had a phenomenal. I mean, Matt Kemp, 21 homers in 146 games, rotating through the outfield with Peterson, Hernandez, and Puig. I mean, he had a resurgent 2018. This team was ridiculous that year. You look at team for team, that Dodgers team compared to, let's just go 2024's Dodgers team, because they still had Shohei the hitter. They still had Freddie Freeman. They had Mookie Betts. They had a large amount of this roster that's currently playing for them right now. Game for game, I'm low-key taking the 2018 Dodgers. They all had career seasons at the right time. They had 20 homer hitters littered throughout the lineup. They probably had the best lineup in baseball that season.
You taking
if it wasn't for Yasmani,
I mean, we can say that about every Dodgers team, though. They've been the best team on paper for probably since 2018.
Hold on. I want to make this clear. You're taking the 2018 Dodgers versus the 2025 Dodgers in a heartbeat.
I'd at least consider it in a 7-game series. I'd at least consider the 18 Dodgers going the distance against them.
I mean, I can see him.
I know Jalen's laughing. I know Jalen's laughing up there. He thinks I'm goofy with that take, but no, the 2018 Dodgers were a sick team.
They were.
No one's saying they not.
No, they were. I agree.
The 2018 Red Sox would give the 2025 Dodgers some trouble. Because that Red Sox team was even better than the Dodgers team that year. They beat them in 5 in the World Series.
Are you taking the 2018 Warriors over the 2022 Warriors?
I might consider it. I might at least consider it.
What do you mean?
It would be a fight. It'd be a fight. It'd be a true fight. I don't know. I probably would take the 22 Warriors over them.
Over 2018 Warriors with Kevin Durant.
Really?
Maybe, dude. That was a phenomenal playoff run. I'm not just talking about like
they weren't even supposed to be in the
player for player. I'm not just talking about player for player.
Finals for that year.
They were
and they did. They won.
It was an 80 to 20% chance of them winning the finals against the Celtics, and it was like a 90% chance they'd win in 2018.
Celtics were still a stellar team. I mean, that's you can't look at just the player names on paper when you're comparing these two teams.
But right now, hypothetically, we have to just look at paper.
Yeah, you have to. If you're comparing the 2018 Dodgers to the 2025 Dodgers,
have to look at paper.
You're completely looking at paper at this point. So you're saying
fair enough.
Absolutely no way.
All the stuff that you just named over a Shohei Ohtani led Dodgers team in 2025.
With Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Hernandez, who just had 40 homers last year.
Right. I'm just making that clear. I just want to know. That's
No, I know you're making that clear. But
the 2018 team was phenomenal.
With that starting rotation,
the 2018 team was
starting
phenomenal.
Rotation.
That said,
I'm taking the 2018 rotation. But 2018 bullpen and rotation over this year's current right now, yes. Landon Knack, 5.12 ERA. Dustin May, 4.5 ERA. Yamamoto's been your best pitcher. Tony Gonsolin, 5 ERA and hurt. Roki Sasaki, 5 ERA and hurt. Clayton Kershaw has been arguably your second best arm behind Yamamoto this year. You're relying on guys like Ben Kasparius and Luis Garcia, who's 38 years old, to carry you to 44 wins right now and not even be the best team in the National League.
So do you think
the Dodgers right now aren't even currently the best team in the National League? Now, fully healthy is a different question.
Though. You can't because
fully healthy is a different question, but then we're just dreaming though. I'm looking at 2018 Dodgers when that season ended. So Corey Seager's hurt, and you have Manny Machado in at shortstop. Current season Dodgers right now versus the 2018 Dodgers at the end of that season in a 7-gamer, the 2018 Dodgers win. Dave Roberts is manager of both teams. He's still the same manager. He just had better players in that pitching rotation and in that bullpen in 2018 than he does right now.
So you're telling me that
at this very moment,
the 2018 Dodgers team is the best Dodgers team that we've seen? Is that kind of your argument? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh no! By the end of the season, the 25 Dodgers will blow them out of the water.
As of right now,
the 2020 team might be a little bit better because
yeah,
Julio Urias was dicing up everybody in that playoffs. Mookie Betts had just come over to the Dodgers. And the Rays still gave him a run for their money in that fall World Series. They gave him a run for their money. Brett Phillips walk off the summer of a Rosarena. I mean, that Rays team still gave him problems. The 2017 Dodgers were arguably just as good as the 2018. They took a cheating Astros team to 7 games. Assuming that the trash can stuff doesn't happen, I think the 2017 Dodgers are also world champions. The 2018 Dodgers ran into a wagon that was the Boston Red Sox. That Red Sox team might end up being one of the best of their that franchise's history. That 2018 Red Sox team. I see our buddy J.R. Malum in the comments right now. I hope he's still watching when I say that. That 2018 Red Sox team with the young Rafi Devers, outfield led by Jackie Bradley Jr., Andrew Benintendi, Mookie Betts. I mean, that team, Xander Bogaerts at short, Christian Vasquez was stout behind the plate, great pitching rotation. That Red Sox team was a wagon. 2020 Dodgers, Rays getting some trouble. The previous Dodgers teams of this decade now, they haven't really done much until 2024 when they won it all. And there it is. There's the comment. 2018 is the best Red Sox team as of now. Thank you, JR. You know ball. But
we will be able to talk about this all summer long.